Hey guys, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a weekly zodiac reading for the week leading into April. So from March 28th to April 4th, we're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. So as you know, it's been a hot minute since I've been able to do a weekly reading. As many of you that watch the channel know, last year was a little bit difficult with losing both of our parents and just other things kind of going on. So having to deal, with all of the things that happen after people pass away and stuff. So I'm back now, and also we're going to be continuing our live shows on Wednesday. So make sure that you click the notification bell so that you do get the notifications of when our live shows are coming on. As many of you again may know, if you're watching the live shows, Brandon did have to move, and it's just been a matter of him getting a good Wi-Fi signal in order for us to be able to do the live shows, because he is my partner on that, and we'll be coming back just as soon as possible. It may be this week, it may not be until next week, but we are trying our hardest to come back on and to do the live shows for you. So in the meantime, we are going to be doing the weekly horoscope shows. Weekly horoscope readings. I hope to continue these. So again, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for clicking the notification bell, and let's get into it and let's see what's happening for this week ahead. Also, for those of you that wish a personal reading, make sure you contact me at www.oracleintuitions.com, and make sure you follow my Instagram and my Facebook page as well under Oracle Intuitions. Thanks so much. Have a great week and see you soon. Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for March 28th to April 4th. We're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. All right, here we go. In our mind, we have the Chariot. For our body, we have the Death, and we have the Three of Swords coming in from Spirit. All right, so what I'm really getting here is, especially with this Chariot card, it feels that in your mind you're wanting to move forward, okay? Move forward in some way, in a balanced energy, away from a situation, or perhaps letting a situation go. So with the Three of Swords coming in from Spirit, I feel like Spirit is saying to you, let go of past pain, let go of this could have been somebody hurting you. This could have been somebody not seeing you for who you are, or perhaps, just not acknowledging, what you feel that you're bringing to the table. It could also have to do with just external circumstances in some general way. I feel like Spirit is asking you to start doing the healing that is necessary at this moment. It's interesting because we also have the Death card coming in. So there's a transition that's trying to come through. It's trying to push its way through. It's trying to show you that there's a better path, or maybe perhaps a stronger movement, that's happening for you. And it feels like you're willing to accept it within the mind, but I do feel that there is still some emotional stress that you might be hanging on to that happened. It's interesting because when we have that Death card, this is really about transition, right? Transitioning from one place to another. All right. And I mean, this could have to do with like an actual physical move, but I feel that this has to do with, within yourself. All right, you're allowing yourself to move forward, releasing the pain. I still feel that, Spirit is saying to you here that there is still some pain attached to a situation or to some sort of circumstance in some way that is holding you down. It's holding you back a little bit, and it's not allowing you to truly release, or you're not allowing yourself to truly release. And I do feel that Spirit's coming through here to help you heal in some way, to help with this Chariot energy. Now, the interesting thing is with the Chariot, it is about forward movement, but it's about forward movement in a balanced way. It's about taking the reins, okay? There might be days where you still go back into a negative energy, or maybe you're in a place of, you know, things aren't working out, things aren't the way that they're supposed to be. I still feel sad about it, but Spirit is trying to make that transition for you. And what they're asking you to do is to help, you know, help yourself release this pain that keeps maybe perhaps coming up within your circumstances. So let's get some, or not even within your circumstances, it's within yourself. I feel like the circumstances themselves are trying to take some sort of transition, some sort of change. This energy is within yourself. All right, so let's get some clarification and see what's coming in. All right. We have speak the truth. Yeah, I feel like in order to heal, in order to really do this healing, you may have to speak the truth. Now, this may have to do with another person. Maybe perhaps this is about speaking the truth to yourself. I feel like it's time to release the actual energy. It feels like for some of you, you may have been pushing some of the healing that you needed to do down. You may have been, you know, not allowing yourself to do the proper healing that is necessary. Maybe you're avoiding it. Maybe you're just, you know, trying to skip along and say, okay, nothing's wrong. Everything's good. I'm in a good place. La, la, la. But Spirit's asking you, in order to move forward in a balanced way, or in a balanced, to allow yourself to accept this transition that's coming through, you do need to speak the truth. And again, whether this is to someone else or whether this is towards yourself. We also have trust. It's like trust that Spirit is bringing through something beautiful and wonderful to you. A transition is happening. It might even be within that particular circumstance. Maybe there's a change within the circumstance. But are you seeing it simply because of the fact that you may be stuck within this Three of Swords energy? So you might be in this place of going, well, let's say, for instance, somebody is trying. Okay, maybe you receive a message, or maybe perhaps somebody comes to you and says, you know, I want to try, or I'm sorry, or whatever it is. Are you in a place of accepting it? Because if your heart is still doing that healing that is necessary, you might not be in a place, you might be looking at that message in a way that's not meant to be. All right, you might be not looking at it in the true beautiful form that it's trying to come in. You might be looking at it in a more negative way. So it's time to really do that healing that is coming, that's trying to come through. We also have the Magi. Okay, so this is the Magician. And Spirit, I feel like, is saying to you, you have all the tools. You have all the tools that are necessary for you to do the healing with. You have all the tools. You have this inside of you. You're strong. You're able to manifest what it is that you're desiring, but you do have to remove this energy. I feel like this is very, very important. And when we talk about removing the energy, again, it's not in a place of being like, everything's fine, I'm okay, I'm just going to pretend nothing happened. No, it's about speaking the truth and saying, look, I'm hurt. Yeah, this was a crappy thing that either I did or somebody else did, maybe perhaps to me, or whatever the circumstances are. Maybe things aren't just working out in a way that you wanted them to work out, whether it has to do with job or career, or, you know, family circumstances. You know, that's your personal issue. But if things weren't working out the way that you wanted them to, sometimes we also have to take our responsibility and say, okay, I've got to do the healing. I've got to forgive myself. I've got to forgive others towards this situation. And that's where the healing really begins. Okay. And again, Spirit is saying you have all the tools that you need in order to do the healing. So let's get some more clarification. And this might have to do with some shadow work that needs to happen, or it could have to do with focus that Spirit is asking you to focus on at this time. So let's just see what comes up. And I do apologize for all the honking and stuff outside. I live near a school, so I think that they're getting out for lunch or something. So, all right, here we go. Let's take a look, see what Spirit has to say. First card coming through, Strength of Vulnerability. true power lies at the body of a perceived weakness. So I do feel again that for some of you, you may have been pushing the pain away and being in a place of like, okay, this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to go along. I'm going to skip around, and I'm just going to, smack a smile on my face and just go about and pretend that nothing happened. And Spirit is saying, look, it's okay to be vulnerable, especially with yourself. It's okay to be vulnerable within your own emotions. It's okay to say, this hurt, or, this circumstance caused me pain, or whatever it is. Okay, it's okay. The power is in the weakness, right? Is being able to speak the truth within that weakness. That is the strength. We also have radical curiosity, seeing as if it's for the first time every time. And it's interesting that it's coming through, especially with the Death card, because what we're really talking about here is letting go of one thing and transitioning into another place. And I feel like this card is basically what it's saying to you is, again, don't look at past circumstances that to dictate your future moving forward. All right, if there's a new relationship, or maybe perhaps again, some sort of circumstance coming in, or some sort of maybe message coming through, don't look at it as, oh, they're just being like this is the old them, or this is the old circumstance. Look at it as new. Open your mind, open your heart, and allow this message to come through as it is, and take a look at it and say to yourself, is this really old energy, or am I perceiving it as old energy? Okay. And then it talks about inner integration. There is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integration, the inner wild within the taming and tempering effect life has on us all. So it's really saying here, this is about integrating yourself, and again, integrating that inner self, letting go of the pain, letting go of the circumstances that happen. Maybe there is some inner child work that we need to do, or inner selves, some shadow work that we need to do. Maybe I also feel that this could have to do with generational. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a generational thing where it's maybe not particularly the circumstance that's happening now. Maybe there's some inner work that we need to do from generations ago. And when I'm talking about that, this could be, mother healing, grandma healing, family circumstance healing, whatever it is. Why are we in this place where we're feeling this complete pain now, even though maybe perhaps the circumstance doesn't warrant it? Okay. And I feel like this moving forward and this complete healing starting from the inside is truly going to bring about what it is that we're wanting and desiring. There's going to be, especially with that Death card coming through, there is going to be some sort of transition or transmutation within the energy. But start off, right? We have to start the healing in order for it to really begin. But I do feel that you're going to start seeing the changes that may be happening because of the inner healing that you're going to start to do, or that Spirit is going to be calling for you to do. So let's get some relationship cards and see what's coming in. Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, co-workers. They could be a relationship with yourself. It could be a relationship with Spirit. Just take them as they resonate for you. And let's see what's happening. I just pulled my tablecloth. Okay. And I feel like one more. Okay, first card coming in. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, and being happier. See what I mean? It's really about, there's a lot of healing here. It's time to start really making those healthy choices. Maybe this even has to do with boundaries, okay? Did you set up a boundary that you were disappointed that somebody didn't recognize it or honor that boundary, that's okay. You know what? Here's the thing. That's not about them. This is about you. You have to stay within your boundaries. Maybe perhaps for some of you, because of that Three of Wands energy, maybe you were overeating or, drinking too much or smoking or whatever it was that isn't really healthy. And I feel like making those healthier choices, not only within the body, but within the mind, is going to help move you again forward. What's coming through? We have date, meeting somebody new, dating, getting back out there, possibly set a date, set a plan. I feel like for some of you, this could be a new person possibly coming in. This actually even could be somebody from your past, or maybe somebody that you've been wishing for coming forward as well. All right. Maybe that they want to set up some sort of date or some sort of getting together and talking. But again, you do have to be in a healthy place, not only physically, but also mentally, in order to see it for what it is, to see, is this something that you truly want to do, or are you rushing forward simply because of the fact that you've been really wanting to hear from this person. So it's really about making healthy choices within your mind. Is this somebody that you really want in your life, or is this somebody that hasn't shown you the respect and hasn't listened to your boundaries in the past? All right. So that's where you have to make that choice. But I do feel like give them a chance. Okay. That's what I kept hearing, is give a chance, especially with this Death card. Now, again, that's going to be, within your options, right? But I just feel, for many of you, there is a chance coming through that's something new. I like you. Someone likes you. Okay, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. And again, we get this date card. So this could have to do with a new person again. But I do feel like for some of you, this could be a past person coming through and saying, look, I really do like you. Maybe there's been some sort of separation. You weren't sure how they were feeling about you. This could be them coming forward and saying, let's try it again. I want to try. I really do like you. I like you as a person. I like you. So many people say the word love, right? And we can love so much, right? We love our cars. We love summer, we love spring, we love winter, we love fall, but a lot of times it's very inanimate. When we say I like you, when somebody says to you I like you, I'm not saying it's more important than saying I love you, but when somebody says I like you, it's almost as though they're giving that energy of like, I like you, I like your personality, I like the way you make me feel, I like the way you make others feel, like you're a good person. That's what I keep feeling, that when somebody says I like you, right? When somebody says I like you, that's very, very, that's a strong energy. And I feel like for some, it's almost as though they're looking at you in a new way. They're allowing themselves, or maybe perhaps, because of the fact that you've allowed yourself to do this healing, that they're now looking at you and going, I really like this person. I really like them. I like spending time with them. I like who they are. They're good people. This is somebody I want in my life, and I want to get to know on a deeper level. That's what I feel. So we have the ego, and it says challenge the status quo, opportunity, a new hope. And that's exactly what I keep getting here. It's like a new hope, clear vision, new perspective. I feel like somebody may be having a new perspective because of the healing that you've done for yourself. You've allowed yourself to heal. And I feel like as you're doing this healing and you're getting back into a place of maybe perhaps of who you once were, or maybe perhaps who was somehow hidden, somebody is coming through and they're really looking at you again with a new perspective. It's like they're bringing hope to that situation, or they're feeling this new energy towards you. We also have here spring, the new moon, new beginnings. Look at this, new beginnings, fresh excitement, rejuvenate, setting goals, intentions. I feel like, and they may even surprise you. It talks about a surprise. Yes, spring into action. So I feel like, again, like they might be, it might even happen closer to the spring. I know we just had the spring equinox, right? So I feel like this is energy coming in fairly soon, is what I feel. It's like they just have this new perspective towards you. Maybe even though you were hurting on the inside, maybe perhaps the way that you exhibited yourself externally helped them see a new perspective, right? Especially if you acted in a mature way and you came from a place that wasn't, being hurtful or revengeful or nasty or whatever it was. If you're coming in from a new place as well, or from a place that maybe perhaps they didn't expect because of their own past circumstances, I feel like it's changing the way that they're viewing. And look at this, we also have twin flames. This is beautiful energy. So it really talks about a divine partner, mirroring, heart chakra activation, awakening, soulmate, yin and yang. So what I'm getting here is, as you're doing this healing, you're also perhaps helping this other person to do their own healing. And again, it's giving everything a new perspective. The twin flame can very much have that mirror effect, right? So what we're feeling on the inside is really being reflected into our counterpart, and vice versa. So sometimes, especially, if you are in a twin relationship, you might feel energy that's not particularly yours, or you're thinking, why am I feeling this sadness, or why am I feeling, this hurt or this pain, because I don't really have anything to feel this about. This could be the energy of your twin or your soul connection. And the more love that we give to it, the more that we put ourselves into a place of allowing us to reflect a love upon them, again, it opens up a new perspective. Okay, it brings in a new hope, new beginning. All right, so let's get a closing message from the universe and see what's coming through. All right, message for Aquarius. I'm obviously having trouble with this cloth here. My apologies. All right. Sky Dancer, surrender. Yeah, I'm really getting here, the message from Spirit is saying to you, surrender. Surrender into the pain. Surrender into what has possibly hurt you. Surrender also, though, into the joy. All right. I feel like this isn't a circumstance for you to control, meaning control or try to control externally. Okay. When we have that death card come through, it really talks about, things die, right? Let it die off, whatever it is. You're surrendering to the death in order for it to be renewed, to be reborn, to be rejuvenated. And I feel like this is what needs to happen. Work on the healing within yourself, and you will start to see those external circumstances change around you. So I truly hope that this has helped, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading, contact me at oracleintuitions.com. Have a great day. See you next time.